we go on to the topic. Our topic is 4 fundamental operations. I think you don't know what is meant by 4 fundamental operations. Let me explain. Now, the first one is plus. What plus we call? It is addition. And we go on to the next, that is minus. The minus we called as subtraction. And multiplication. What we call it? Multiplication. And the last one is, it's looking like divided by. That we called as division. Now these 4 what we called as 4 fundamental operations we call it as. Now we will see the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. What are the other names of them and what is the definition of them. Let's see it. Now first we go on to the addition. Now other names of addition. What is the other names of addition? I think you don't know. Let me explain it. Now you can see here addition symbol. Now we call it as sum and we call it as total, addition, together and increase, add and plus. And the last one is more. If you see any word problem, they said to find the total of them. That means you have to do addition. If they tell total, addition, together, increase, more, if they said like this, you should do addition. Now we go on to the next slide. Next one is definition of plus. What is definition of plus? Let's see it. Addition. Now, the process of calculating the total of 2 or more numbers. Now, if we calculate 2 or 3 numbers, the total answer we get. For example, 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. Now, we total it. Now, the last final answer is we get 5. Now, what will the result of addition we called it as? Let's see it. The result of addition is called as sum. After we adding 2 plus 3, we get the 5 as the answer. The answer we call it as sum. Now we go on to the next slide. Now we will see other name of subtraction. Now what is the other name of subtraction? I think you don't know. Let me explain. Now the minus we call it as subtraction and minus and take from, reduce, take away and subtract and fear. And the last one is decrease. In the word problems you get minus the problem and reduce the problem or decrease the problem. They said like that you should do subtraction there. Now we go on to the definition of subtraction. Subtraction. Now what is the definition of subtraction? The process of taking one number away from another number. Now for example, if we take 2 minus 3, we can't subtract this, 2 minus 3. Now we reverse it, 3 minus 2, we can subtract it. If 3 minus 2, we get 1. Now the answer which we get, what we call it? Let's see it. The result of subtraction is called as difference. Now we subtracted from 3 minus 2. So that we get the answer is 1. The answer we call it as difference. Now we go on to the next slide. Now other names of multiplication. Let's see it. What is the other name of multiplications? Now you can see here multiplication symbol. Now we call it as multiplication and multiply, product and group of, multiplied by and lots of and timetable. And the last one is times. In the word problems you get multiply the number or group of the number. If they taught the lot of number, if they said like that, you have to do multiplication. Now we go on to the next slide. Now we will see the definition of multiplication. Now repeated addition is called as multiplication. You can see in the multiplication the repeated addition, so that the repeated addition is called as multiplication. Now the result of multiplication is called as, can you say it? Yes, you are right. That is product. We call it as product. Now, for example, 2 into 2. We get 2 into 2 is equals to 4. Now, 4 is the answer of 2 into 2. Now, 4 we call it as product. Now, we go on to the next slide. Now, other name of division. Now, what is, we will see it. Other name of division. Now you can see here division symbol. Now we can call it as division, divisible by, and divided by, and share equally, group, and divided into. Now you can see here in the word problems they will say group the numbers or divide the numbers or divisible by numbers. They will say like this, means you have to do division. Now we share. Now we go on to the next slide. We will see the definition of division. Now the repeated subtraction is called as division. For now in the division we subtracted the numbers, so that the repeated subtraction is called as division. Now the result of division is called as quotient. Yes, it is, the result of division is quotient. Now thank you for watching. If you like the content, like, share and subscribe now.